Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Twisted. This is my first official upload as well, so if you're watching this, you're special. Let's go, baby. So a little backstory on this story time. The guy I am talking about is someone I met in a duo-fill game, and we ultimately started to become friends until all of this happened, and yeah, the rest is self-explanatory. Guys, you definitely want to stick to the end because there's a lot of curveballs and a lot of plot twists that happen. Also, my socials are linked below, so if you want to go follow my Instagram, my Twitter, and be sure to subscribe and click the little like button to make that blue. Okay, so he literally tells me he has a Fortnite date, and I was so cringed. So later that night, they have the date. It's in a Fortnite map that is a restaurant. This was so cringe. Okay, so anyways, he was wearing the Guffy skin because he said it looked hot, and she was wearing the Bright Bomber because he said she was hot. Now, I'm just listening because I'm the wingman. I'm just listening to the whole date, and the first thing he says to her is, "What's up, you cutie sussy baka?" And I died. Okay, guys, so at this point, they're at the restaurant. They're doing their little weird flirting. They're calling each other sussy baka. It's really cringy at this point. And at this point, I don't even know whether to leave or not or to stay, but I stayed. And that was a terrible decision. So at this point, they're getting all realistic and stuff. They were like, "I'll pay for dinner." Like, dude, you're in a Fortnite restaurant. How are you going to pay for dinner? It makes no sense. But anyways, they're like, "I'll pay for dinner if you do my homework, sweetie pie." Just really cringy stuff, man. It was so weird. So I'm literally trying to get some words in, but they're not letting me. They just keep saying, "Shut up, you little baka." Really cringy stuff that's literally killing my brain cells. So at this point, I'm not even there to help out. At this point, I'm just there because it's entertaining of how cringy it is. I know that sounds messed up, but it really was. So we come to the point where I'm gonna call this guy Alex. He joins the Fortnite world, and he joins the restaurant, and he's gonna be the server. Now, he asks them what they want to eat for, in quotes, dinner, because don't forget, guys, we're in a Fortnite restaurant, guys, Fortnite! Okay, so Alex starts off by asking the Guffskin what he wants to eat, and he replies with the Durr Burger, bro, the Durr Burger. He couldn't be normal for 1 second, bro. He had to say a Fortnite food. So anyways, he switches over to the Bright Bomber and asks the Bright Bomber what she wants to eat, and she replies with, and you're literally not even gonna believe me when I say this, a slurp juice, bro. A slurp juice. Like, dude, what? Like, if we're gonna be realistic for a sec, a slurp juice isn't even food. It's a drink. How you... Okay, guys, so at this point, they already ordered their, in quotes, Fortnite food because they literally ordered Fortnite food. But besides the point, they're in the Fortnite restaurant. They just ordered their food. The waiter is getting all that done. They're making their, in quotes, small talk now. And bro, I've never heard a worse small talk in my life. It was about the worst things you can talk about. They literally were talking about which Fortnite skins they thought were attractive. Like, what am I... Dude, I felt like I was literally with a bunch of 3-year-olds. Keep in mind, these kids are 15 years old. 15. So their Fortnite food finally arrives, and I say Fortnite food because it's not real food. They're literally on a date at a Fortnite restaurant, but that's besides the point. So they start talking about some weird stuff. They were talking about, you know, what season did you start and stuff like that, but then they started asking each other really specific questions, like, what's your favorite type of oak tree? Like, what type of question is that? So anyways, I try to intervene, and they just instantly shush me. They told me I had to be quiet, and if I was gonna be there, I couldn't talk. Like, if I'm not mistaken, a wingman's supposed to help you on a date, but I could be wrong. So, okay, so anyways, they're eating their food, they're talking about weird things, and I mean really weird things, and so it started getting to the point where they were getting a little mad with each other. And by mad with each other, I mean they started talking about 1v1ing each other. And I know that sounds so cringy, but it's true. And so he was saying to her that he would absolutely destroy her in a 1v1. And she was getting mad because she thought she was better than him. And so I intervened and I said that they should 1v1 and whoever wins is the better player. As simple as that. So they made their little bet, except it wasn't so little. If he won, he gets to e-kiss her. I know it sounds so weird. If she won, she would have to get him to buy her a 13,000 V-Buck card. 13,000 V-Bucks cost $100 USD. So he literally took the offer. He took the offer. So now they're finishing up, in quotes, their Fortnite dinner. I'm just shocked he even accepted it. I mean, if you lose, you have to pay 13,000 V-Bucks. That's a lot of money. So anyways, they finished their dinner, and now it's time to do the 1v1. Don't forget, guys, a lot is on the line here. If he loses this 1v1 against her, he loses $100. So we go into creative, we go into the BHE 1v1s, and it's intense, bro. It's intense. I literally feel the heat from this stuff. So anyways, they set up the 1v1. I'm keeping count of their score. And so round 1, he loses. Literally loses round 1 out of 5 rounds. We wound up clipping him and 200 pumping. It was so weird to watch. She starts getting all toxic. She's like, you're so sus for losing. Okay, so it's 1-0. Now she's winning. She just hit him for a nasty clip. He's definitely going in the montage. So he's getting a little sweaty because he's scared now. She's actually good at the game. He underestimated her capabilities. Guys, please do not forget $100 is on the line here. Round 2, they really went at it and it was a really close, but ultimately the guy came out for the win in this one. So now it's just 1-1. I'm just watching, keeping score of everything. This is crazy how this all escalated from a literal Fortnite date at a Durburger restaurant, bro. What is even going on at this point? I don't even. So they hop right into the next 1v1, but this one was terrible, guys. It lasted 5 seconds. She instantly 200 pumped it. He was mad. Just like that, round 3 is over. Now the score is 2-1. She's winning. $100 is still on the line, and it's in her favor, not his. So now this is where things get really cringy. He asks her if he can go to the bathroom because he said he was getting a stomach ache for all the food he ate while on their date. Like, dude, you ate a Fortnite food. You didn't even eat real food. You were at a Fortnite restaurant. This guy. So anyways, he comes back from the in quotes bathroom, which he definitely didn't go to the bathroom because you don't go to the bathroom and get a stomach ache from eating virtual food because you can't eat virtual food. Woo, this cringe, dude. Anyways, he's back now and he's ready for round 4. They kick off round 4. It's pretty good so far. They're doing their 90s. They're doing their triples. Whatever they got to do to get the job done. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. $100 is on the line here, guys. 100 buckaroonies.
She could possibly
well, actually, $100 80 because
he's freaking out now because he's
so
getting
they're in the round.
destroyed
They're
in every one of
sweating.
these rounds.
He's going
She's
so
really
try-hard.
happy because
She doesn't even need to go try-hard because she wins again. Now the score is 3-1. She's winning. She's about to win herself a $100 V-Buck card. So anyways, he's getting really nervous. I can tell he's getting stressed out. Every time he's talking, he has a little bit of a shakiness to it, and he's getting really scared. Now the score is 3-2. So now my guy's getting overly excited. He's way too confident now. He's still losing by 1, but he's getting really confident. So he goes into the next 1v1 really excited, really ambitious to win, really confident, like overly the top confident. And she's going in really calm, and I think that's the biggest problem with him. So they get into the 1v1, they're doing really good, but then he chokes so hard, boom, once again, she destroys him. Score is now 4-2, she's winning by 2, he's losing by 2. So they're heading right into the next 1v1. It could possibly be the very last one for him, because if she wins this, the score is going to be 5-2, and it's going to be the end of the 1v1. He's going to have to pay her $100. And guys, if you didn't already know, $100 is a lot of money. So if I were him, I'd be shivering my timbers because I do not want to lose $100. Especially on a date, that being cringy enough, a Fortnite one. So they head right into it, and oh my gosh, guys, this was insane. Okay, guys, so we're possibly at the last round here. It is 4-2. She is winning. She's about to win herself $100 in V-Bucks. Guys, that's insane. That's a lot of money. The round kicks off, and oh my gosh, guys, when I tell you this guy is so unlucky, he gets 200 pumped right off the bat. Then he's like trying to make up all these excuses like, oh, can we get a rerun? Can we double? All this really stupid stuff. And then she goes, don't worry about the V-Bucks. I have something to tell you. Now at this point, we're like, well, what could she possibly say? So me and the guy are confused because we're wondering why she wouldn't want the free V-Bucks that she literally just won. And now she has to tell us something? What could it possibly be? Oh boy, was it something big. The first thing she says is, I think you guys should know that I'm actually a guy. And she turns off a voice changer, and it's a dude. It was a dude this whole time. He was using a voice changer and somehow had some type of really good girl voice to mix with it, and it just sounded so real. And oh my gosh, it was so the she turned out to be a he. The biggest plot twist that I've experienced in quite a bit. So anyways, the guy that he fooled literally got so mad about it, so butthurt, he instantly unadded, in quotes, her when it's actually a he, and he told me afterwards that he would never try to get a girlfriend ever again. So let's review our lessons from this story. Number 1 is don't try to get a Fortnite significant other, whether that being a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It just doesn't make any sense. It's weird. And number 2, please just don't date anyone through Fortnite. It's weird, bro. Just don't do it. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end, and if you did, be sure to comment hippo so I know who watched the end. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, subscribe, like for more content.